thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
It's a big presence that AIG has at this year's AMRAE,
Yes.
And obviously it's a new branding as well. How does it feel to be here this year?
It feels great. I have to say this is my third AMRAE, and AIG in France has always been present here, but our presence has always been a little bit lower, much more client-focused, one-on-one meetings, very full. But this year we decided that it was time that we took a much bigger presence, in part because of our rebranding, but also a large part is that we just want to be much bigger part of AMRAE, and that's why we took the stand this year. We had no idea that our all-black ex-captain that was here yesterday, Anton Oliver, was going to be such a huge success, but it seems that the All Blacks are very, very popular in France. So I think June, when France plays New Zealand, will be a very exciting time for us.
I think Anton's presence was the biggest draw at AMRAE this year, so congratulations.
Well, I don't know about that, but...
And in terms of business, French business for AIG, what are you seeing sort of in terms of the way the corporates are looking now? Are they seeking out emerging markets and developing beyond sort of European borders? Is that?
Yes, we're seeing a lot more interest in multinational companies with subsidiaries overseas, where in the past they were happy to buy a policy from AIG in France to cover all its subsidiaries on a blanket basis, but particularly in areas like D&O, a lot of multinational companies are looking to have local underliers, and we're seeing a much higher incidence of requests for local underliers. We're also seeing, from an emerging risks perspective, a lot more interest in things like cyber and environmental.
Yes.
Environmental's been on the table for 10 years, but cyber's been new, and that's really capturing a lot of people's imagination.
And the theme, or one of the themes of this year's AMRAE is the mid-market, which is why we are here in Lyon. Are you seeing now mid-market companies displaying similar behaviour now to the large corporates in the way that they are also expanding abroad, and they're learning perhaps in terms of the way they mitigate risk from their larger business counterparts? Yeah,
absolutely. We're seeing a lot more multinational or middle market multinational companies who before would have bought their insurance locally. Now they're bringing it back like the bigger corporates, and they're trying to do it centrally from France. Definitely. We've been active in the middle market for many years, and for the past 7 years have been even moving down into the smaller SME space. And I think from a French perspective, or an AIG French perspective, you'll see a lot more innovation coming from us in product as we come back to the old AIG.